Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 11 of Civilization 6 as England. In the last video I declared war on Spain simply because he was coming over here with quite a lot of religious units, and as I don't have my own religion, I don't really have any units that I can fight him back with, and I don't want him to sneak in a religious victory, and if anyone is likely to get a religious victory it is Spain. So I decided to just declare war on him and just sort of start clearing out his religious units, which I have to say was quite effective. We have just researched gunpowder, so we've got some niter available. We just need to get some builders out and connect that up. I want to finish this temple down here in Pharsalos because I want to see if it is possible for us to actually be able to produce apostles. Speaking of apostles, Spain has tried to sneak another one in over here. I'm sure we've probably got a unit that can reach him in a single turn, maybe. No, unfortunately, he's been very, very clever and hiding in the forest there, in the wood. So we can't really do anything about that. We'll continue to Osaka. But yes, I'm going to try and kill these units off. They're just trying to sneak around behind me, which I do not appreciate. So we'll sort of chase them down. You're bringing some more units back in over here now as well. Which, again, is something that I do not appreciate. But, you know, come at me. See what happens to you. Let's fortify you over there. We do have a missionary here. And we can move you over here and do a spread later. You were going to get a mine there to try and improve Kyoto's production of this. Let's go and establish this listening post. 100% chance of that happening, so we'll be able to see a little bit more of what they are doing. So we can now work on a synagogue. Now here's the question. Can we now get apostles? Yes, we can. We can also just straight up purchase the synagogue. So let's just go and do that. And then let's get ourselves an apostle because we can. Sounds like my phone going off. Let us get the ancient walls. Yeah, he does keep trying to back off with these units. Now, he's got a missionary here, but this apostle should be able to completely wreck him. I just won't be able to use my promotion on this turn. You can continue to go to Nanmadol. All the rest of his units he seems to have backed off. This is the problem with the religious units. They actually move quite quickly. Surprisingly, the missionary's not going to do that much, is he? So, can convert barbarians. A religious spread eliminates other religions in the target city, which basically makes him like a inquisitor. So that's not too bad. Keeping my eye on you, just in case you come back. Choose a production. See, I guess getting a temple here wouldn't be a bad thing either, because you do have the right religion. But you need ancient walls as well. You need a theatre district. Let's get the ancient walls. And we shouldn't really need them too much, but it makes sense to try and keep them where we can. Going to move you over to this side. Our religion doesn't exist here, so let's go and spread it here. Well, it's not our religion, it's actually Greece's religion, but what we're attempting to try and do here is keep Spain out, really. Don't know where that other one went. There you are, you're down there. Well, now we know. So, on to the next turn we go. Probably hear my phone vibrating away in the background. Apologies for that. It's on the opposite side of the room. It's certainly making quite a lot of buzzing sounds. Someone's desperate to get a hold of me, but we are doing stuff.
Colonialism. The enforced spread of the rule of reason. But who is going to spread it among the colonizers?
Now, Raj is actually quite a nice one to have. +1 gold from envoys is really nice. Combat victories. Right, we're not fighting a lot of units, so I don't think we necessarily need this one here. So I might just go and put Raj in that one. And that'll get us some extra science, culture, faith. It is generally a good one to have. We've got another envoy we can send as well. Lost our suzerain status in a few places. Nanmadol, how are things going with you? We can get... Right, if I send one to you, we'll be your suzerain. And Toronto, what about you? I need 2 with you. Well, at least we can stop Greece being your suzerain just by sending 1. Sooner Greece not have you. Ah, there we go. You've actually moved into a nice position there. See, this is the other thing. I'm fighting a religious war with Spain. I'm not doing anything to Japan, but because my religion is spreading to him accidentally, he's getting upset. But I'm just going to tell him to go fish. So, do you have another movement? No, you can't get into the marsh. That is most unfortunate. There we go. Now they've lost another unit. Let's see, we're starting to push that Catholicism out and turning Islam. There's another one. So we can get rid of you. This is what we want to be doing. So we've got this apostle. So obviously the apostle cannot reform our religion because we don't have one, but doesn't seem to have the ability to start the Inquisition either. Or is that something that we haven't unlocked yet? Because I can't exactly remember. Let's just have a quick look. Do you requires a temple or a stave church? The presence of other religions in their territory. Every faith has inquisitors, those charged by the church. It doesn't really say it, so maybe we can't get inquisitors, but we can definitely get apostles, which is fine. Let's go ahead and just get you guarding up. You can go on to fortify as well. Well, we've already got units in the city, so you can stay there. Obviously, we do want to have units garrisoned where we can. We'll just keep you around here, actually. Just in case they do get any more units over in this direction. Because there is this missionary that's keeps thinking about getting off the boat and then deciding it'd be a really bad idea. I mean, he's certainly correct. It would be a really bad idea. So what have we got here? We're still having problems with housing, which is down in Newcastle now. So we definitely need to get some more builders out as well. There's nothing we can do there apart from go straight on to the next turn. I should have checked around to see if there are more apostles, actually. Japan's still throwing out a few units, but they're not really being a major threat. But yeah, we need some more builders.
Don't judge someone until you've...
We do want to get the Niter as quickly as we can. Let's go and get square rigging. We'll work on that. I have no idea where that other apostle went. So let's just start... Again, there's many turns here where we just can't really get much done. So I'm going to have another spy soon, which I won't be able to do an awful lot with. Surprised we don't have Islam up here in these cities, actually. We do need to try and keep it spreading. We have got a missionary we can send up. Right, now we can get archaeologists.
Find details of the marvelous adaptation of animals to their...
Archaeologists and zoos and stuff. Right, we can't get down to you. Actually, you're on a road. Maybe we can. No, we can't. We can sort of run towards you, but we won't be able to get you. Can't see where any of the others are right now. I mean, our apostle can move pretty quickly. Let's sort of try getting you up here. And as for the missionary, we move you up here and do some spread with you as well. Okay, let's look at the civics tree now and find out where we want to be. Urbanization, we want to be able to get housing. Resource discovered. Right, so we do have some antiquity sites nearby. Let's see if we can try and get Toronto. Is that enough? Yes, it is. And then, well, I guess we start throwing some into Brussels then, really. On to the next turn again. Yeah, what are you trying to do with that missionary there, Spain? I mean, I've got no intention of going for a domination victory here, but when you don't have your own religion, this is really the only way to deal with somebody else's religious units. So it's a little bit unfortunate. So let's just move the missionary up to London. And we'll sort of keep the apostle sort of hanging around the middle of the map, maybe. Send an envoy. Well, yeah, let's go there and sort of try and get these production bonuses where we can. Unit needing orders. You're probably going to head back to London. You can head back over here. So we've certainly took a good chunk out of Spain's religious units. Kyoto also has the wrong religion. So we do need to try and get a missionary over there at some point, which we can do. It should be easy enough. Let's move you into there. And just get you to wait around. Now then, this apostle. We want to keep our apostles, because apostles is for fighting. So let's move you off the tile that's got the niter on, because we want to connect that up with a builder. Let's go down here and just purchase another missionary. Units needing orders. Right, this missionary is going to use a religious spread. This swordsman is just going to fortify. And on to the next turn. So yeah, we need to flip Kyoto over. Spy will be done very soon in Newcastle. Now, it is going to need some more housing, so we definitely need to get some more builders out. There's a Greek hoplite over here. So we have a new spy. We can spy on Madrid, though. And we can try and steal money from them. So certainly, let's go and send a unit to Madrid. Newcastle, medieval walls, temples, zoo, theatre square. Well, we want all of these things. We definitely need theatre squares, so let's get one of those going. Choose a production. We would like a... Are we already working on an art museum? I thought I started work on one somewhere. Do I have an art museum anywhere? Now this is interesting. We've got an archaeological museum in Kyoto, but it doesn't give us the extra slots. Is it only in London? Is it only the one in London that gives you the 3? The automatic theming bonus. Maybe it's only in London. We don't have an art museum anyway, so let's go for the art museum. We have ourselves a missionary. You want to get over here to Kyoto as quickly as you can. You're going to do another spread. Probably still not quite enough to flip London over right now. Want to see what my religion is in London. So you can't actually see the religion in London. That's interesting. Maybe you can't flip the capitals over then. Because we can see what the religion is in all the other nations, but not in London. Interesting. Definitely an interesting one. Well, we're not going to get our own religion. We know that's impossible. He wants peace. He's not really willing to offer me enough. If I can get more money out of him, we'll go for it. But we've already got the warmonger penalty, so there really is no point in being denounced by Japan. That's fine. There really is no point piecing out with him. I mean, obviously we get war weariness the longer the war goes on. Certainly does look like Japan is trying to fight Preslav here. That's not exactly smart. Ah, Rome is in this game. I mean, obviously there's only 10 civilizations in this build, and there's 8 in one game.
Straight roads, but the crooked roads without improvement are roads of genius.
Now, I think this would be nice for us as well. 30% production towards builders, because we are going to want to get some builders, and they get 2 extra actions. Also, 15% towards industrial era and later wonders could be really useful as well. So we want to change our policies. But the ones that we have are generally really good. We are working on a couple of wonders, though, so I think we'll put that in over the great scientists. Our science output is not great, but at the same time it's not terrible either. We do need to get more science, though, and I am aware of that. We do want to keep everything else on that's going. What about any of these? 1 culture and 1 science from international trade routes. We don't... Well, we have a few international trade routes. And we'd be losing science. Cities with at least 3 speciality districts. I think we're actually going to swap that for this one for the time being. We might have some housing issues for a while, but we've got some anyway. Let's keep going to... actually, we can reach Brussels now, can't we? So let's go ahead and trade over there. Choose a production. So, Knossos, what do we want to do here? Again, Theatre Square is advised, as is a temple. Not too bothered about getting any of the wonders. I think we're just going to go ahead and try and get a Theatre Square. We'll put it on this tile because we will get some culture bonus for it. You can go on to Toronto. It's more production. And on to the next turn we go. Right, religious units, missionary. Which one are you and where are you? You are this one here. So, yeah, you definitely want to spread. Try and get Islam into Kyoto. There we go. We've managed that. So, 17 turns to finish the Bolshoi Theatre. London is working on the Forbidden City. Hopefully we'll get both of those. Newcastle's working on a theatre district. As is Knossos. Yeah, definitely looks like Japan is at war with Preslav here. But Japan don't have nearly enough units to deal with the massive carpet of doom that Preslav has. Another weird thing about this is if you're the suzerain of a city-state, you don't get called into a war with the civilization that attacks them, which is quite strange. So, one thing I wanted to double-check. Let's have a look over here. each archaeological museum holds 6 artifacts instead of 3. So it's not just London, it's each archaeological museum. Yet the archaeological museum here in Kyoto... Now, did I build that archaeological museum or was it already there? I've got a feeling that I built it. No, I was on the right one. Theming bonus doubling when the museum is full. So it's still saying it's getting the theming bonus, but not the double amount of slots. That is really strange. I'll need to go and check back through the previous videos, unless one of you guys manages to do it before me and leaves a comment. Did I build the archaeological museum in Kyoto, or was it already in Kyoto when I took it? Because I can understand it bugging out if I didn't build it, but yeah, that does seem a little bit strange. We've already got Islam over here. In fact, Islam is almost everywhere. We should probably just go and spread it to Nam Madol, to be fair. So let's just go ahead and get you down here, if we can. Another trade route. Let's keep going to Osaka. It's decent gold down there. We can send a couple to Osaka, actually. I mean, they're all international trade routes. 68.7 gold per turn. Actually saving up a fair bit of money now. We can see that Rome are trying to get a few units in here. I've not actually seen any religious units from Spain for a while, so I think they've decided to keep away from us. So I will try and peace out with him shortly, but I want to try and get something from him.
Augusta e Roma imperator Caesar Traianus sum. Quis es? Qua terra patria vocas.
Well, we already knew Rome was in the game anyway. So they know where our capital is, and we don't know where they are yet. We'll wait until he starts bringing all his religious units over here and hassling me. But it looks like he's just picking on Japan, so that is fine. It's like Rome is down here as well. So what are we going to do now? Apparently there's nothing we can do apart from hit next turn, which seems unlikely. Although we can move you down here. So on to the next turn we go. I guess that's all the option we've got, really. You now want to... Are you willing to give me more gold yet? He's not. Would you be willing to give me more gold per turn? Probably not. No, you won't even give me 2 gold per turn. Okay, we'll take your 1 gold per turn, just so we're no longer at war. I think we've thinned out his religious units. And at least it'll give me a chance to be able to spam some apostles of my own. Although now we're going to have to deal with Rome attempting the same rubbish, really. I do have apostles around somewhere, though. Right, you can't get into the city-state. Oh, you can. So let's go and do a little spread over there. If at all possible. So, the question is... Rome, what do you think you are doing? Can't actually attack him on this turn, which is quite annoying. I guess we want to try and get a few more apostles out while we can afford them. Probably get 2 on 1 turn, actually, because you can get 1 in the city as well as 1 in the Holy District. So getting 2 out at a time is always good. Ah, you're coming over here, apparently. Well, we can kill this one off nice and easy. Of course, that'll upset Rome, but that's fine. Ah, Teddy.
Welcome to the United States of America. If you conduct yourself well, you can consider us friends.
It is an honour to meet you. We'd love to sample your hospitality. So we know where America is. Got urbanisation now. Fine. What did we pick up there? Military academies and seaports generate 1 science. Receive 50 gold per appeal of tiles a year. We don't really need any of that. Get to choose a new civic. Mass media would be useful. Get Broadway. Cristo de Redentor. Let's go for that one. Promotions on these apostles. Religious spread has tripled its strength in cities of other civilizations. I guess it's better than nothing. Gain 100 gold if this unit converts a city to your religion for the first time. Well, I don't think there's many cities that's going to happen to, but the promotions you get to choose from on Apostles are random. We can kill you off nice and easy, which will instantly give a negative to Judaism and a positive to Islam on all of those territories. We're going to try and siphon funds. There's only a 50% chance. Let's go ahead and try and gain sources first before we try that one. So yeah, that's unfortunate for... well, it's not America's capital. That's New Orleans. But there's America's border. There's Spain. There's Rome. These guys are right in each other's pockets. So that's going to be an interesting little development for later. But that is all I can do on this turn, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.